Obi has no chance. He's not serious. When he's serious, then he will have a chance. Now, let me say this to you. Obi, being in that coalition, shows he lacks confidence in himself. You know why? The way we made him and the way we left him, at that same point, like we built him to the very point we raised him, to which we raised him, right? If Obi was able to sustain that tempo, sustain that momentum, what could have been more than the force we generated? Did you actually know that force we generated? That was beyond the ordinary. If I tell you how much of my money I invested, we were not needing anything. We just wanted to end the APC and the evil regime of Buhari. Obi didn't know when we formed that movement. He didn't know. He was not part of those of us who sat down to orchestrate, who were the architect of that revolution. We were the people putting the money, putting our time, making enemies across the APC and PDP. I'm an elite. I'm a privileged Nigerian. I wasn't born privileged, but I had to, by dint of hard work, put myself in that level. Right? Whether Nigeria works or not, I can never feel the bite of poverty. I had risen above that. Right? But these people attacking us for telling them the truth are the people I pity. Obi did not know how we formed the movement. Let those of you who want to hear the truth today hear the truth. He didn't know. He didn't contribute to the formation. We did everything for that man. We made him that political celebrity he became. Obi mismanaged the people, mismanaged the processes. That election was an election for him to win. No other person was actually in that race. Tinubu was made so unpopular by the campaigns that we generated. We swallowed up the APC, swallowed up the PDP, all for him. But what happened? Obi could not put together a team that could monitor and protect his vote. Are you there?
I'm with you.
I thought, see, Obi's matter. If you want to talk about Obi, make a special edition. You come to me, give me 45 minutes. I will tell you everything about that. So Obi, if he believes he's still the obedient movement, which coalition is as big as the obedient movement? Are you getting the truth here now? Huh? You are. How could you have owned this magnificent edifice we are in now? And then in the heart of town here, in the heart of Abuja here, you are found in Gwagwalada, going to look for a one-room apartment in an old building. Use your tongue to count your teeth. So Obi is a political element that has fizzled into the thin air. So now this is the reality. He is not a member of the ADC. He's just trying to associate with the ADC. That means he's not part of them. Now look at the Labour Party that gave him a platform to ride on or drive on. What happened? He splitted that party into two. Before he came, the party was one. A man who cannot fix a political party wants to fix Nigeria. No, ask yourself one question. Kenneth Okonkwo said, if you give Obi that ticket, he will waste it. And I'm telling you, he will waste it. But let me prove something to you. The election is less than 2 years. Obi does not have a defined platform to run on. As I speak with you, he has issues with the Labour Party where they have two factions. And he is not of the Aburate fashion. He's of the Nenadi faction. Nenadi is like a woman who met you eating a bowl of rice. You say, okay, can you please join me? Then she now tends to take away the whole bowl of rice. Obi himself came as a tenant. If I tell you how Obi joined the Labour Party was his third attempt. When the merger, this ADC now was part of the reason the merger then did not work. Before he approached Palm Council did not work. Then he came to Labour Party. The day Utomi told me that he was going to be stepping down, because Utomi was the one who were to declare for under the Labour Party. Just 2 weeks to that declaration, Utomi spoke with me on the phone that Obi called him to beg that he should step down for him. I told Utomi, you can't do that. Utomi had to pacify me before we went to Orchid Hotel in Asaba, where Obi, right, was adopted with a struggle. When you got into that party, you couldn't put it together. Spare me those nonsense excuses. Or excuses, rather. Obi is not, it's a joke. When he's serious, he will have people who will support him. You see, politics is a serious business for the serious people. Obi is a joke. The painful aspect of it is that if there is anyone today who deserves to become the president of Nigeria, that person should be an Igbo person. We have seen the best of the northern people and the best of the southern people, but we've not even seen anything of the southeastern people. For when Obi continues to make a joke of a sacred project like what we call the Igbo Presidency, it hurts my heart. I'm a justice of crusader. Igbo people deserve to be president of this country. Let them lead for 80 years. Because we began as a nation in a tripod. The Hausas, the Yorubas, and the Igbos. So how come that along the way, one of the legs, the most crucial leg for that matter, the entrepreneurs, got broken? And you now have only the Hausa. And so does that mean when it is turn for the north, a Fulani man comes? When it is turn for the south, a Yoruba man comes? Do you know what they have done to drive that course of Igbo presidency? When I see Obi trying to make a joke of something that's sacred, it hurts me. Election is less than 2 years. You don't have where to pinch your tent. What about the tent you were giving before? You destroyed it. After the election, I pleaded with Obi. Election had come and gone. This movement we gave to you, free of charge. Build it, sustain it. You need it when you want to run again, and it makes it very easy for you, right, to take over power. Right? Obi abandoned all of us in that storm. You know how many of us are broken, bruised? A lot of people lost their means of livelihood. Some lost capital, some lost houses, some lost businesses, some lost relationship. This man never came back to even find out how they were able to navigate themselves through those odd circumstances. And after 2 years, you are coming. Those of us who left him can never be replaced. We were the movement. It was never him. And that was why he ran to the ADC. ADC, of course, is for Atiku. You know, people like me, we don't talk from the both sides of our mouth. Atiku owes the ADC. He's the one that will take the ticket. Can Obi survive in the Labour Party, marrying war, making water? That is another problem for him, because he created the rift that splitted the party. And even if he stays in that party, can they ever trust him? The answer is no. So that is to tell you, he doesn't have a platform, he doesn't have a structure, he doesn't have the force. Because there were things I asked to put in place if the results we were galvanizing for him were ever going to count. Out of over 180,000 polling units, we could only cover 50,000. And you are crying, and you were crying at the end that they stole your vote. Why would they not steal your vote? And what Obi is doing, that we are kicking against is giving Asiwaju a re-election without any fight. And that is why this coalition, they should come down to the level of the people and make sure the people take the ownership of the coalition. That is the only way it can work. If they do it that way, they will give the APC a good fight. Because Nigeria as it is today, people are not happy.